Nowadays, it seems that we've got so many problems in the world. There's inflation, there's war, there's a cost of living crisis. It's so easy to be worried about so many things in life right now. And you may feel that you're a bit directionless, that you've got no one to turn to. What if I told you that a pen and paper could be your secret weapons? I battled through my final year of university where I had so many deadlines and so many assignments to complete. And I just felt overwhelmed and felt that I needed somewhere to turn to just empty my mind and remove negativity as much as possible. And that came in the form of a journal. I didn't start off very clear in my journals. I just kept it very surface level, writing things here and there when I felt a little bit stressed. But afterwards, I thought to myself, this would be such a useful tool to get negativity away from my brain, dumped onto a piece of paper where I could then live a little bit less stressfully. But what I found is it gives you so many mental benefits. For me, journaling has been quite a big game changer in my personal development journey. It certainly helped to reduce my stress, uplift my mood at certain times when I was feeling a bit low. It's almost like a mental detox in a way for just a few minutes, a safe haven between you, your thoughts, piece of paper. Some people think that journaling is overrated. It doesn't really make a difference to you. What would writing down stuff onto paper actually do for your mind? Well, it actually, like I said, helps to empty your thought. It also helps you over time to spot patterns in your thoughts and your feelings. You've got to be honest. A journal is not good if you half-heart it. You've got to be honest with yourself. You've got to be a little bit vulnerable, and you can't be too hard on yourself. There have been plenty of journal entries where I've written down aggressively and just unloaded a bunch of negativity out onto that piece of paper. But I found that over time, you don't want to keep doing this. You want to use your journal as a reflection tool, somewhere to turn to, so that you have an idea of how you can move forward. And when you look back on your entries over time, you do realize that, you're more self-aware of your feelings, your emotions, how you feel at certain times of the day. Personally, me, I like to journal in the evening before bed. A lot of people journal in the morning before they start their work. Whatever works with you, just try and make sure you're vulnerable, honest, and cut yourself some slack. But if there's one technique that I would recommend to get started with journaling, if you don't know where to start, I would recommend this: gratitude journaling. And it's more than writing. It's a bit more of a perspective shift. For me personally, I've been using gratitude journaling for the last 2 years. It's really helped to ground me in reality and just make me more appreciative of what I have that we often take for granted. For example, here in the UK, having clean water access, having a roof over my head, these are things that I take for granted, but I'm always going to be grateful for. And a gratitude journal entry just allows you to pinpoint and notice it as well. Because even in tough times, just noting down 3 things that you're grateful for, and it can really help to free your mind. It can also help you to be hopeful and optimistic, which again, in tough times is what you need. So how do you do this? In your journal, all you need to do is write down 3 things that you are grateful for today. And like I said, there could be anything as small as a water bottle or clothes you're wearing or a pen that you've got, piece of paper, anything that you take for granted that you have around you. Again, this is going to vary depending on your life situation. So that's an important factor to take in. But nevertheless, just starting to do this and spotting the patterns after this is going to be amazing to feel the change and the hopefulness that you suddenly get. Because me, I was so pessimistic. I was always running stuff down and never looked to the future in a positive light. But now, I wouldn't say I've done a complete 180. I'm certainly a lot more optimistic now than I've ever been in my life. And part of that has to do with gratitude journaling. So definitely try it out and let me know how you get on down below in the comments. You don't want to just limit your journaling to gratefulness. As awesome as that is, over time, when you get more used to journaling and you are consistent with it, you want to use it to help you grow as a person. What do I mean by this? Setting goals and objectives. It's not just about feelings. It's great to capture feelings in a journal. To go a step further, you can use it to help you grow. You want to simply conduct a weekly review whenever you want to do it. I often do it on Sundays. Just use it to track your progress. And you can use it through 3 key questions that I use, which is number 1, what went well? And again, these don't have to be big accomplishments that you've done in a week. It can be something as small as going to bed at the right time in the week consistently. It can be as simple as saying that you've had a good diet throughout the week. Just keep it small, but if you haven't had a big achievement that week, by all means, celebrate. The second question is what didn't go so well. Here, it's very important that you don't beat yourself up. Because to be honest, guys, there's so many times where it's very easy for me to just rant about how crap the week has been, how things haven't been done. My to-do list is like this tall and I've only done this much. There's so many things you can be negative about, and our brains are wired to be negative. You want to keep your what didn't go well section constructive and think about, okay, I didn't do this, but how can I improve next week and get even better and move on from that setback? Just think of your setbacks as opportunities to grow. Hopefully that will help you get in the right frame of mind when you want to think about what didn't go so well. And then the final question is, how can I improve next week? Very simple. You just look at what you've done this week and how can you build on that next week? For what didn't go well, highlight the problem and the potential solution that you can start working on from next week. So here is an actionable step. What I want you to do is grab a pen, open your journal, and jot down a quick reflection on your day. If you want to go a step further, write down 3 things that you're grateful for today. If you're new to journaling, try and keep this reflection down to 1 line, 1 sentence. But if you feel that you have so much to say and you want to get it out, then write away. And if you're resonating with this journaling strategy, then you're going to want to smash that subscribe button, because your journey to self-improvement starts here on this channel. And so journaling is not about venting. It's about keeping your mental well-being in check and allowing you an opportunity to grow, because small steps lead to significant changes. Now, a common question you may be thinking about is how you can be more productive this year and beyond. And if you're looking for the answer to that, well, I'm going to share productivity hacks that worked for me last year and what I recommend this year, which helped to transform my daily routines and my workflows. And you won't believe how simple changes can lead to massive results. I want you to watch this video on how you can do exactly that.